Lucien Bouchard, Jacques Parizeau, René Lévesque, Camille Lorrain, many other leaders in your shoes have said what you said, that they do not like the idea of taking an oath of allegiance to now the king. At that time it was the queen. Many of them did not like it, and they were unhappy with it. But in the final analysis, they had to, and they did. Why would you choose at the beginning of your mandate to make this your battle issue when, in fact, you have a lot of other things to do? But I mean, the others before you, grudgingly, I admit, did do that, right? They did swear the oath in order to get into power, to get into office. Why are you choosing this issue?
Things evolve, things change. And I think it's beyond the Parti Québécois at this point. Everybody agrees that we shouldn't be simultaneously giving our loyalty to the people and giving our loyalty to the king of a foreign country. Moreover, it is the Pope of the Anglican Church. Why should I be giving my loyalty to the Pope of the Anglican Church? It doesn't make sense. And I think whether people are federalists, sovereignists, and no matter in which party they are, everybody feels this malaise, this discomfort towards an act that just doesn't make sense. And I think there's wide support in the population. So why not move forward? Why not find a solution? And that's what I'm putting on the table today.
By putting the idea of giving everybody freedom of choice, which is what you're proposing, that does leave you open to people not willing to participate, to work with you. It makes you vulnerable in that sense, doesn't it?
No, it's really...
Let's say Madame Anglade says we're not going to play ball.
Exactly. So if Madame Anglade really wants to give an oath to the King of England, I'm not there to tell her what to do. I just want people who disagree or are not comfortable, I just want them to be able to not do so and still be a member of the Salon Bleu, still work at the National Assembly. And I think you'll find a large proportion, the vast majority, are not comfortable because it's obviously, it doesn't make sense.
On Friday, do you have a plan B, meaning that QS, if I remember well, in 2018, they had this part of the ceremony privately. So they were swearing an oath to the Queen privately. PQ, they all said, until Quebec is not independent, all basically, je vais prêter serment à la reine d'Angleterre, à la reine Elisabeth II. So why don't you have an exit strategy to be clever than just have a refusal on Friday?
My undertaking is not to take an oath towards the King of England. That's what I will do. Just as plain and simple as that. Why should I change my mind on something that obvious? It is so obvious that it doesn't make sense. People agree, everybody understands it doesn't make sense. We just need to change it. So no, I'm not going to change my mind, and I'm going to move forward.
In 1970, the 7th MNAs of the PQ lost their battle.
Yeah, but it's not the same context. Because at the time, you didn't have an oath towards the people of Quebec at the Article 15 of the Loi sur l'Assemblée nationale. So because now there is an oath, the context is not the same, because I want to give an oath to, based on the National Assembly Act.
But do you think you have more momentum now because you have two oaths and that there is a change? It's not Queen Elizabeth II anymore.
We can say that there's a legitimate and interesting conversation right now everywhere in our society. Across Quebec, there is a conversation right now on whether or not this makes sense and what we can do to change that. So there's a window. For sure there's a window. And that's why I'm putting forward solutions that I think will render those changes effective, that will do that in 4 years from now, there will be a freedom of not taking the oath, and people will be able to work still at the Salon Bleu.
How do you want to push Mr. Legault of being not logical in not tabling this motion? Or well, maybe they'll table a bill, since it is in their plans since 2015.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward for a bill. We just need to understand that that bill could be postponed for 2 years. So it really, like, there's nothing preventing a motion and a bill. And a motion is so quick. It's really like, that's what we think, and it takes 10 to 15 minutes, we're done. So to start with, it would be a very coherent and strong message, and I think it would influence.
Your position would be the same whether it was Queen Elizabeth or King Charles?
Yeah, because I had that position for 3 years ago.